Hi there. I am in our community cat rooms with fun kitty cats, and I'm going to be reading Sticky the Kitty, A Sticky Situation, which is a very sweet story written by Chuck Hawley. And Jacob may join us. Have you ever been in a sticky situation? I did, and it was scary. It was a cold morning, and I'd lost my family. I couldn't find them anywhere. And on top of that, I had gotten myself covered in glue. This was not shaping up to be a very good morning. I'm looking for my family, but I don't hear so well, and being so small, I couldn't see so well. I wandered around sniffing for my family, and I ended up in the street. What's worse, I got stuck. I didn't know what to do. I saw a big car coming, and I thought, they will help me. But they didn't see me, so they didn't stop. They went right over me. Oh no! I was so tiny, no one could see me. I saw another car. I tried to raise my paw to ask for help, but it was stuck to the road. Vroom! Right over the top of me. And another car after that went right over the top of me. I was so scared and cold, I couldn't move. Another car was coming at me, and I was beginning to cry when the car slowed down. Do they see me? I thought. I sat up tall as I could, and they stopped. Right in front of me. I was shaking like a leaf, but I was stuck to the ground, so I couldn't run away. I saw a big man get out of the car and begin to walk towards me. Stay there, little buddy. I'm going to help you, he said to me with a soft voice. But he was much bigger than me, and now I was scared of him. But he wasn't mean. He smiled and knelt down beside me and tried to pick me up, but he couldn't. I was stuck. Cars went around us, and I could see angry faces yelling at the man for stopping his car in the road and making them late. I was so cold and tired, I just hoped he wouldn't leave me on the road, and he didn't. He put his big hands around me and helped me get unstuck. I was free. But it was still so cold, and I'd still lost my family. I was alone, and I was worried he would leave me on the side of the road. He must have been late for something too. But he didn't. He wrapped me up in his shirt, and he took me with him. I didn't know where I was going, but I wasn't stuck to the road, and I wasn't alone anymore, and that's all that mattered. I was still covered in glue, and even after a warm bath at the man's shop, he couldn't get it all off. He smiled and told me we needed the doctor's help. So off we went to the veterinarian. I was scared of all the bright lights and the strange smells and the doctors with their scopes and gloves, but they weren't mean either. They smiled and held me and gave me a very special bath and took the glue off. When I was all clean, they wrapped me in my own blanket and got me warm again. As nice as the doctors were, I wanted to stay with the man that helped me get off the road, but I thought he must have a family of his own, and maybe he didn't have room for me, and maybe he didn't want me to live with him. But of all the maybes, But all of my maybes were wrong. He picked me up in my new blanket, and with a kiss and a squeeze, he told me I was part of the family now. And just like that, I wasn't alone anymore. When I got to my new home, it turned out he did have a family. And now I had a family too, with 2 dog brothers and lots of humans who just wanted to love and hug me. I learned a big lesson. Sometimes life is scary. Sometimes we feel like there's no one to help us. Sometimes we feel all alone and scared, but you know what? There's always more helpers. Look for the helpers. If you are scared and alone or just need help, it's okay to ask somebody to help you. There's always more helpers. We all live together now, and if I ever need help, I can ask, and I know I will never be alone. And here is the real kitty and man that story is based off of. Isn't that awesome? So Chuck Hawley actually has a kitty, and he named him Sticky, so he got his very unique and silly name, because he was stuck to the ground and he was covered in glue, and he ended up finding a perfect family to take care of him. So pretty cool. We are going to go look at some of the friends that live here at the Animal Welfare Society with some unique names, and we'll talk about, if we know, how they got those funny names. All right, come along.
This is one of our girls with a funny name, and I actually named her because she came in stray and didn't have a name. And her name is Wasabi. Hi! And wasabi is a spicy Japanese mustard used on sushi. So her name is Wasabi because she's a little sassy. She's really sweet but really sassy too. And I'm a big fan of Miss Wasabi. What do you think, Wasabi? What do you think? Yeah, she's pretty sweet.
So Wasabi here was found stray, and she was not feeling really well when she first arrived, so she was a little bit sassy because she wasn't feeling super great. And now I don't know if the name Wasabi suits her anymore because she's pretty sweet and not so spicy. What do you guys think? What do you think, Wasabi? And this girl is 2 years old and available for adoption here at AWS. So if you're looking for a beautiful girl to join your family, she'd be my pick.